Welcome. With another interesting video of quotes of inspiration. If you feel down or sad, then this is the right place to herewith. Happiness isn't something that depends on our surroundings, it's something we make inside ourselves. Nothing is more beautiful than the smile that has struggled through the tears. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls, the most massive characters are seared with scars. Hard times may have held you down, but they will not last forever. When all is said and done, you will be increased. Persistence and resilience only come from having been given the chance to work through difficult problems. Difficulties are meant to rouse, not discourage. The human spirit is to grow strong by conflict. Hard times are sometimes blessings in disguise. We do have to suffer, but in the end, it makes us strong, better, and wise. I have no regrets in my life. I think that everything happens to you for a reason. The hard times that you go through build character, making you a much stronger person. There is meaning in every journey that is unknown to the traveler. Do not judge me by my success, judge me by how many times I fell and got back up again. Hard times arouse an instinctive desire for authenticity. There is a saying in Tibetan, tragedy should be utilized as a source of strength. No matter what sort of difficulties, how painful the experience is, if we lose our hope, that's our real disaster. We are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. You never know how strong you are, until being strong is your only choice. No matter how bleak or menacing a situation may appear, it does not entirely own us. It can't take away our freedom to respond, our power to take action. Anyone can give up, it is the easiest thing in the world to do. But to hold it together when everyone would expect you to fall apart, now that is true strength. Like tiny seeds with potent power to push through tough ground and become mighty trees, we hold innate reserves of unimaginable strength. We are resilient. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. It is wonderful how much resilience there is in human nature. Let any obstructing cause, no matter what, be removed in any way, even by death, and we fly back to the first principles of hope and enjoyment. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong in the broken places. Courage is the most important of all the virtues because, without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles, have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. He who believes is strong, he who doubts is weak. Strong convictions precede great actions. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. One has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear. She stood in the storm and when the wind did not blow her way, she adjusted her sails. Hard times build determination and inner strength. Through them, we can also come to appreciate the uselessness of anger. Be patient and tough, someday this pain will be useful to you. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Make up your mind that no matter what comes your way, no matter how difficult, no matter how unfair, you will do more than simply survive. You will thrive despite it. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure despite overwhelming obstacles. Grief and resilience live together. We are not a product of what has happened to us in our past. We have the power of choice. When we learn how to become resilient, we learn how to embrace the beautifully broad spectrum of the human experience. When you go through something, like, you learn to appreciate little things, the birds, trees, flowers. We do not have to become heroes overnight. Just a step at a time, meeting each thing that comes up, seeing it is not as dreadful as it appeared, discovering we have the strength to stare it down. Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength. Every adversity, every failure, and every heartache carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. Confidence, courage, and determined spirit are vital for surviving hard times. Difficult times have helped me to understand better than before, how infinitely rich and beautiful life is in every way, and that so many things that one goes worrying about are of no importance whatsoever. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tunes without the words, and never stops at all. When things are bad, we take comfort in the thought that they could always get worse. And when they are, we find hope in the thought that things are so bad they have to get better. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Worry never robs tomorrow of its sorrow, it only saps today of its joy. And hard times are good in their way, too. Because the only way you can achieve true happiness is if you experience true sadness as well. It's all about light and shade. Balance. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Going through challenging things can teach you a lot, and they also make you appreciate the times that aren't so challenging. You may not always have a comfortable life and you will not always be able to solve all of the world's problems at once, but don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you soon with another interesting video. Take care.